Good morning and Happy New Year. This is your PoolePRoof Wisdom Moment. You know, it's hard for me to believe, but I've been doing this now for 4 seasons, as I like to call it, seasons. And this perspective of mine that getting up and giving people something to think about every day is very important still. I kind of started it on a lark, didn't know how long it would go on, but roughly 4 years later, here we are. And it's still a very brand new year, and I wanted to provide you today something that if you embrace it, it will change the way that you're going to look back at 2024 by the end of the year, and it will change your life every day of every year thereafter. And these are 2 very basic prescriptions for getting your life on track. So here we go. Number 1. When you are in that position where you actually are telling the world what's done is done, but you really aren't believing that because you're still struggling with whatever it was that happened, let it go. When you say what's done is done, believe that ish. Go ahead and let it go and move forward. Because the longer that you stay in that place where you're struggling with whatever it was that is in your past, the more you're going to impact your ability to enjoy your future. So when it's done, let it be done. Consider it history and move forward. The second item is this. You know how when you make a mistake and you feel guilty about it and you keep feeling guilty about it year after year after year? Here's what I want you to know. You are not someone who is given a limit on the number of mistakes that you're going to make. We will always make mistakes. I make mistakes still, and I am always able to look at them and say, well, I'm going to do my very best not to make that mistake again. But you know how I do that? It's not so much about fearing making mistakes for me. It's fearing not learning from them. So you're going to make the mistakes. You're going to make plenty of them. You're going to make horrific, big, fat mistakes. But the question is not whether or not the mistakes are what define your life, but whether or not you allow yourself to learn from those mistakes so that you don't repeat them. And if that's what happens, then mistakes aren't actually all that bad. They're not ideal, that's for sure, but if they help you to elevate your experience of living by virtue of not making those same mistakes again, well, you will improve your life. Just as I promised, do these 2 things, and by the end of this year, you're going to be an entirely different person, and you're going to have an entirely different perspective that helps to make your life all the better. Thank you, and this is your first PoolePRoof Wisdom Moment of 2024. I'm looking forward to bringing you many more and hope that your life, your experience in this year is all good. I'll see you next time.